Hey everyone, my name's Mr. Breakie, and today I got a special video for Blender. Does texture size matter? The short answer, it depends. The long answer, it really depends on what you're trying to do and what you're trying to achieve. So we're gonna go ahead, look into the fun stuff, we're gonna look at the details, the structure, all that fun stuff, you know, something like that, something, okay? This is work with me, all right? We're gonna go ahead and look into that and all that fun stuff. Yeah. All right, so pretty much right now I'm working with Blender 4.0 in cycles with 2K sampling, and just want to note that I am not doing any denoise, so everything you're going to see is completely clean. It's a clean render and stuff, so no denoising, no apps or plugins or anything like that to, like, you know, fix something with the render. So just want to give you all a heads up, it's a clean render. The model I'm using is from Kitbash 3D. I am a big fan of this company / I guess a group of artists, you can say. It's an amazing product, it's an amazing application, and they have a lot of kits, a lot of models, super high quality. I highly recommend to try them out and all if you get a chance. So, you know, just amazing stuff. The kit I'm actually going to be using is called the Havana Nights, and they have several models. The one I picked was for the Outdoor Cafe, that's the name of the model. So with the model size, it pretty much has 1.4 million polygons and faces, so it's a lot to render out. And the height from the ground up is about 16 meters. So just giving you a sense of scale for the model. The sizes that we're going to be testing is at 1K, 2K, and 4K. So these main three are kind of like the, a little bit, I guess you could sense the scale of what is typically used for Blender. Granted, of course, it depends on your art style, what you're trying to achieve and all. Might go lower than 1K, or you can actually go higher. Sky's the limit. But of course, with the drawback and all is the VRAM, that each one uses different levels of usage for your VRAM, aka your GPU. I also do want to note for space size that the 1K was at 485 megabytes. Now this is for storage, not the actual VRAM. 2K was at 1.4 gigs, and then 4K was at 5.1 gigs. So it's a lot of, you know, materials, a lot of stuff that's loaded and all, and a lot of space that, you know, contributes to that whole scale. So I just kind of want to put a little note for that. Alright, so pretty much right now you have seen the images and stuff. I kind of throw in like a little freestyle one where I didn't really give much of a distance and all. I just kind of like did something really close, and you know, there's a more like a artsy, I guess you could say. Oh, and also I do want to note, sorry about this, I actually didn't state this in earlier, but for the scene, I pretty much put the model in and added a sun to give some light. So that's why it's kind of a little bit washed out on everything, or there's not a lot going on with it. And that was the point, was that I wanted to keep it very simple and just mainly to the model and, you know, rendering out and stuff. So no HDRI, none of that. It's just a simple sun and the model itself. So that was the only thing in the scene. So I want to talk about the VRAM. So from the scale, of course, it's always going to go up and all as you go in sizes. The 1K was at 4.4 gigs, the 2K was at 6.8 gigs, and then at 4K, it's crazy, like it doubled. So it pretty much gone to be more than double, pretty much. It was 16.5 gigs. So definitely, if you're looking at these type of models, or the kind of structure and all that it's using, it's gonna take a lot to render out. So I do, like, man, you're gonna need like a lot of VRAM to render like so many different models and stuff for this type of you know, structure or work and all and everything. So of course, just want to put my 2 cents in there and just what I found, the study and all and everything. So just want to give you all a heads up. All right, so my overall thoughts. So texture size doesn't matter. Like I said before, it depends on what you're really achieving and trying to work for. Of course, you can go all the way down to 1K. Heck, you can even go even lower than 1K. Or you go up to 4K. You can go even further than 4K. So it just really depends on what you're trying to achieve and the actual art style you're going for and all. I did notice from the structure, from the images and all, that 1K was slightly more blur in the sense like it was more soft than compared to the 2K and 4K, where it was really super tight. It was really sharp, so you could see the detail. And then I noticed in the 4K, the structure, the actual details, of course, those actually popped out more and all and everything. So it was definitely in, kind of like a sense of different, I guess you could say, or in the sense of it popped out more. There we go. And so that is going to conclude to this video. I hope y'all like the information. I hope this really helps out, and I hope it, kind of just brightens up your day in the sense of helping you understand the size structure and the texture resolution for these type of models, or just in general materials and all, and what you're trying to achieve. The more you go lower than the 1K, or even at 1K, your models are going to be more blurred when you zoom in, when you get very close to it. But of course, beyond that, you can be very close to it and the detail will be there always. Of course, it just depends on what you're trying to achieve and what you're going for in Blender. And of course, for anyone out here, comment down below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button with the bell notification if this really helped you and all and everything. And of course, I'm going to be making more videos hopefully in the future, and we're gonna tackle on with the 3D stuff of Blender and all the good stuff. So definitely gonna be making more content. I'll see y'all around. Be safe out there. Bye bye.